From Delaware's most award-winning radio news team, this is WDEL Video News. Here's Chris Carl.
Among Delaware's top stories for Wednesday, October 24th, one of the Del State shooting victims has died. Residents want Newcastle County to join their fight against flights, and a presidential endorsement for Senator Biden. Here are the details. One of the Delaware State University freshmen wounded in a campus shooting last month has died. Shalita Middleton's family says the 17-year-old cheerleader and biology major from Washington, D.C., who had been hospitalized with serious abdominal injuries since the September 21st shooting, died yesterday at Christiana Hospital. University President Alan Sessom says the DSU community is grieving and deeply saddened by the death. Lawyer Braden, a freshman from East Orange, New Jersey, is at this point charged with attempted murder. More questions than answers surrounding the death of a woman found in her car yesterday. At about 7:30 a.m., officers were called to Terminal Avenue in Newcastle. A woman was found unconscious inside her car and was pronounced dead at the scene. No word on her identity, except police think she's in her 50s. Police also aren't saying what they think killed her or if foul play is suspected. A bizarre story out of Centerville, where a home security camera catches an intruder suffocating a family's dog. Police say it happened at a home on Dogwood Slope Monday. This is Kelsey. Her owner found the dog dead in her yard. The woman has video cameras on her home, and when she reviewed the tape, she saw a man walk into the yard and strangle the dog. Police are trying to figure out who the man is. Newcastle County residents are urging County Council to join their fight against the FAA's proposed redesign of air traffic patterns over Philadelphia International Airport. WDEL's Erica Guidetti reports.
Newcastle County Council passed an ordinance to explore the possibility of contributing to a group of citizens filing suit against the FAA for a proposed change in flight paths. Citizens are concerned because the planes are causing many quality of life issues like air and noise pollution. Ardencroft resident Amy Pollock, who's been very active in filing suit against the FAA, thinks that flight paths are an intrusion for citizens.
It's been referenced that we suffer from 65% of the incoming flights. It's not just the arriving flights. It's all of the flights in and out of the airport. It's arrivals and departures that fly over us. The noise at times when a plane is at 1,800 feet or 1,900 feet over my house and rattling my windows, it can be startling. It can wake you up from a sleep. It's an intrusion.
Ordinance sponsor John Cartier says the council will now get advice from the Department of Law on issues that surround this suit.
In light of the fact that many local jurisdictions throughout the airspace corridor, redesign corridor, are now suing the FAA, we want to understand in a nutshell, what's in it for us? What should we be doing as a government to make sure our interests are represented in the context of these suits?
Many other places within the Northeast, like Delaware County, Pennsylvania, have filed similar suits because of the flight path change. Reporting from Wilmington, I'm Erica Guidetti, 11:50 a.m. WDEL.
Coming up, smiles at DuPont. We'll tell you why as WDEL News continues in a moment.
As you look for your college experience, make sure you look at Wilmington College, your key to success.
An Iowa newspaper hands out the first candidate endorsement in the Democratic presidential race, and it goes to Senator Biden. The Storm Lake Times gave Biden the nod in what they call a very tough field. Editor and co-owner Art Cullen tells WDEL News that despite Biden trailing his competitors in fundraising, he has what it takes to win the White House. Cullen also says Biden is the only candidate with what he calls a viable plan for Iraq. The Iowa caucuses are just over 2 months away. DuPont has posted a larger profit for the third quarter and boosted its full-year outlook. The company reported a net profit of $526 million, or 56 cents a share. DuPont Chairman and CEO Chad Holliday says growth in all of its segments outside the U.S. offset weak domestic demand. Without immediate action, one community advocacy group says the Wilmington area stands to lose millions in the current foreclosure crisis. WDEL's Carl Konevsky has that story.
A report called Foreclosure Exposure, done by ACORN, the Association of Community Organizations for Reform Now, shows 552 of high-cost loans made in 2006 in the Wilmington area are likely to go into foreclosure, costing all those involved an estimated $65 million. Rashmi Rangan of the Delaware Community Reinvestment Action Council says that figure doesn't take social costs into consideration.
If I lose the roof over my head, and I have children with me in schools, we are displaced, we are moving from shelter to shelter. The safety, security that we as a family enjoy with a roof over our heads, we no longer enjoy.
ACORN wants lenders to work with homeowners and convert high-risk adjustable rate mortgages to 30 or 40-year fixed loans to cut down on future foreclosures, and that's important, according to Tim Krall-Bay, director of the city's Department of Real Estate and Housing, because the problem is widespread, even affecting homes in the $500,000 range.
This issue is not limited to a certain segment or a certain type of property. It's really fairly pervasive. And so I say those things to say that there are different strategies I think that need to be employed when you recognize what's going on. It's not unique or isolated to certain market segments.
Reporting from Wilmington, I'm Carl Konefsky, 1150 AM, WDEL.
A change in senior staff in the administration of County Executive Coons. Public Safety Director Ron Frazier has resigned his position effective November 2nd. Coons says he commends Frazier's leadership and professionalism during his 15 months on the job. Frazier leaves the county to pursue Homeland Security consulting opportunities. University of Delaware President Patrick Harker is heading to China. Having just wrapped up a trade mission with Governor Minner in Chile, Harker will meet with university officials in Shanghai and Beijing. He'll also visit the Southwestern University of Finance and Economics in Chengdu, which back in August signed a cooperative agreement with UD establishing study abroad programs and student-faculty exchange programs. Mount Pleasant Elementary School's Courtney Fox is Delaware's Teacher of the Year for 2008. Her selection means she'll get $8,000 in grant money and other perks, including a chance to travel to schools statewide to compare teaching methods and a trip to the White House to meet President Bush. Fox was among 19 finalists, one from each district in the state, for Delaware Teacher of the Year. She'll now compete for the National Teacher of the Year honors. A change for the Blue Rocks. WDEL Sports and your Delaware AccuWeather forecast coming up.
What's happening? 2 first-place awards for Melanie Armstrong from the RTNDA, plus Best Website, and our 3rd Murrow Award for Excellence in a row. WDEL swept the Delaware Press Association Awards for Best Newscast, On the Spot Report, Special Programming, and first for Best Interview. But what really gets us jazzed? 2nd and 3rd for TV News. WDEL, where news talk is just the beginning.
In WDEL Sports, the Blue Rocks are looking for a new manager. John Mizorok is heading back to Kansas City to be the Royals' bullpen coach. Mizorok was the bullpen coach for Kansas City in 2002 and also the club's interim manager after Tony Muser was let go. The World Series kicks off tonight at Fenway Park when the Boston Red Sox take on the Colorado Rockies. Tonight's matchup has Josh Beckett on the mound for the Red Sox against Jeff Francis. Your WDEL Delaware AccuWeather forecast: cloudy today with periods of rain, temperatures in the 60s, more rain off and on through tonight, a low 53. Tomorrow, cloudy with more rain and a high of 60, more rain for Friday as well. Get news updates throughout the day, Delaware's top stories at the top of the hour on 1150 AM WDEL. And get WDEL News text alerts sent right to your cell phone. Sign up at WDEL.com. I'm Chris Carl. Thanks for watching.